Aquarius, this is your bonus energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aquarius, please. All right, your energy, we have the Three of Wands. Your person showing up as the Hermit card in reverse, Virgo energy. They're viewing you as the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What we're not seeing here is the Nine of Wands. And we have the Six of Pentacles. All right, Aquarius, I feel like a lot of you, you're probably going to end up dating this person or bringing this connection into balance. And we see the King of Swords, and that's because you're in alignment here with this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. I feel like the Three of Wands, there may be a little bit of distance between you and this person at this time, but I'm also getting that this is what you've been waiting for. You're waiting for your ships to come in, and it could be someone that you're flirting with or you have feelings for. With the Hermit card in reverse, they're going to let their secret feelings be known. For others of you, if you've just been single and you've been waiting for love, it's kind of like this person just comes out of the woodwork. They're so attracted to you. All right, so with the Three of Wands here, yep, you've been waiting for this, but you're not going to see it coming. Okay, now, of course, some of you may not be in communication with this person, or it might be limited or unclear communication with this person. But for others of you, you just really don't see this coming. You're viewing this person as the Three of Cups in reverse, which does take us back to the Two of Cups. So you do or you will see this person as a soulmate, but you may be a little bit worried about third-party interference or gossip. All right, which doesn't necessarily have to be romantic rivals. It could just be everybody has an opinion on this person or your relationship. All right, and how you're going to be viewing the relationship itself, the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you want victory here. And I think you're going to be letting down your walls and your barriers and let this person in. Now, with the Hermit card in reverse, Virgo energy, your person may have a tendency to overthink and overanalyze. But I'm also seeing with the Hermit in reverse, this is someone with secret feelings, getting ready to, spill the tea here, let you know how they're feeling, or just kind of coming out of the woodwork, right? So we see the Death card in reverse. This is someone that definitely doesn't want to let you go, doesn't want to let this go. All right, so they do know that they need to act fast, okay, or, act soon. We see the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is definitely somebody who's been a little bit avoidant or taking their time because they're an overthinker for sure. And we get the Eight of Wands, but they have so much focused intention on you, Aquarius. And get ready for a lot of communication. I mean, this might be someone who's normally quite quiet and they're just going to be, letting it all out, okay? They're very attracted to you. We see the Knight of Wands, okay? So they see you as very sexy, very passionate, fun to be around, creative, but they also see you as the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So somebody who's solid, steady, stable. All right, and with the World in reverse, again, there could be some distance between the two of you. We have the fixed signs here, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. But they definitely feel like there's unfinished business here. For some of you, maybe they're waiting for you to wrap something up with someone else or in another situation. And Empress energy. Yeah, this person is worried about third party here. Okay, they're worried that something isn't over for you with a third party, maybe an ex or somebody you were casually dating. Again, it could also be that, they saw something online or somebody told them something about you being with someone else, whether that's true or not. All right. But behind the scenes, the Nine of Wands, this is somebody who is definitely willing to put in the work. The Nine of Wands is, taking a little time out before that final push. I feel like it's, stamina, building up strength and courage here to reach out to you. But just taking some time here, they're protective of their energy and their time. Some of you, they may be working on trying to manifest you, or I just feel like they're getting their head right. Taking that little time out before that final push is what I'm getting. We see the Queen of Wands in reverse, and we see the Tower. Yeah, interesting. I feel like sometimes their confidence here, Aquarius, may be what keeps them from, just making their move. I do also think this person is a little bit worried that you haven't let go of someone else or something from the past. And I think sometimes that gives them pause. But yeah, Two of Cups. But they feel like you two are really meant for each other. Okay, they really do. Now, the Six of Pentacles as your final outcome is beautiful because it tells me that, this is a connection where you're going to end up dating this person. Or if for some of you, if it's a connection where there's unfinished business or it's somebody from the past, it's about really bringing this connection into balance. All right, Chariot card. A breakthrough, moving forward. This person's coming towards you. Temperance energy, healing with divine guidance after a time of being patient. Oh, I love this. All right, and we see Justice card. Libran energy. Look at these powerful major arcanas here. Powerful major arcanas. Bringing this connection into balance. Some of you, this is definitely going to lead to a higher level of commitment here. Wow. All right. I'm kind of blown away by the energy here. Now we see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now this person, again, might be a little bit worried that, they're not feeling like the best version of themselves or something here has knocked their confidence. That's why they haven't quite invested yet. Okay. And that's the operative word there is yet, because this person is absolutely, it feels like they're about to reach out. They're coming towards you. Okay. They're coming towards you. So what else do we need to know about this person? All right, pathway. They're on their way. They're making their way towards you. Okay, they have a plan, or at least they're taking those steps. We see toil and labor. Some of you, it's interesting. I feel like some of you, this person might take some time off to come and visit you or to see you, or they were waiting for like a little break or the weekend or something. I do think this is somebody who's been working really hard. And we see high honor energy in reverse. I think sometimes this person just really worries, Aquarius, that they're not, that they're not going to be good enough for you. Okay, but there's definitely a longing and a sweet energy here. But they're coming towards you regardless. And for some of you, it may be like work or work schedules, or like I said, they were waiting for a break to come and see you, or things to just, kind of die down a little bit. All right, let's see what this person would like to say to you. What does this person want to say to my Aquarius? All right, so we have, I just wasn't ready for you. Okay, so they've been like getting it together is what I'm getting. They're definitely coming towards you in divine timing. We see, I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions, okay? And, whether they're talking to you or they're talking to other people, because I do think that there may have been like a lot of people, giving their opinions about this connection, telling them what they think they should or shouldn't do. But being apart has been life-changing for me. So I think this person really hates it when you two are apart, okay? When you two aren't together, but they've been doing a lot of reflection. And they're ready. They're ready to come in. Let's see what their very next actions are towards you in the next couple of days. We see the Nine of Swords energy in reverse, so a little bit stressed, but we see the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, in their head about exactly what they're going to say, probably replaying it over and over in their head again. This person does definitely have a tendency to overthink and overanalyze, but truthfully, Aquarius, it's because they care, all right? Anything else we need to know about this connection? Anything else we need to know here, please, Spirit? All right, so we see the snake. So Spirit saying, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder to the other woman. So we did get a number of places in this reading that there is some sort of third-party interference. I'm not really getting like player vibes from this person. I'm reading it more as like, I don't know if they're frenemies or there's gossip or there's like I said, everybody here seems to have an opinion about this connection. And we see the runner in codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. And I think that third party energy, or that bad advice or that guidance, from their friends and family or whoever it is, has kind of had this person in this runner energy, but I get they don't want to run anymore. Yeah, and we also see passion, insane chemistry. You like each other equally. So they're very passionate about you, but there's something here about third party energy that's kind of kept them at a distance, kept them from fully investing. All right, but they're coming in. They're coming in, and I see you too. I see a breakthrough. I see healing. I see, your ships actually coming in for those of you that really want this. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.